How's it going, brothers and sisters? Zenophen here. So today we're going to continue Fallout 4 as usual. Let's back to it. So this is the mission at. What do we have here? Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. I don't know, for no reason, what the hell there's a bunch of Triggermen doing out here. I don't know, they're just like waiting for something, and I don't know what the hell they're doing. This is not even a bar or what. Well, maybe there's some mafia thing. Okay, let's go to talk to the Dr. Amar. Oh no. No, thank you. Dr. Amari, where are you?
Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten
Eh.
about me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt. Here for Amari?
Ah,
She's
yes.
downstairs.
So where's downstairs? Restroom. Amari downstairs. Okay, this is the restroom.
You got the memory pod loaded up? Oh, you're not Irma.
Excuse me.
Good neighbor's crazy. Thefts, murders, worse. Sometimes you just gotta escape a little to make it through the day.
Escape? What do you mean?
Reliving old memories.
Sure.
Mom made a 12-pound turkey. And then we all listened to the Silver Shroud versus Captain Cosmos. Even Pa was there. You ever listen to the Silver Shroud? That's what we need. No matter how bleak things got, he saved the day.
My family and I used to listen to every new episode.
You mean when they first aired? How? The last broadcast was hundreds of years ago.
I was in cryogenic storage for a long time. I only just woke up.
Oh man, that's amazing! You're just like Mr. Abominable from episode 83.
Wasn't he a caveman?
Yeah, that's the one. They found him in an iceberg off the harbor. Boy, if you just woke up. The world these days must take some getting used to.
How did you get used to everything?
Mainly I focused on survival. It got real bad after the bombs fell. For a long while, I tried not to think of the good old days. Just too painful. But it's all we got now. So we gotta try and make it better. I got a question for you. What if the Silver Shroud was real? With his black trench coat and gleaming silver submachine gun? I got a plan to bring him to life. So we can fight bad guys and give the rest of us a symbol of something better.
What plan?
I've built my own custom machine gun. Even better than the one in the show. But to make this work, I still need the most important piece. The genuine Silver Shroud costume herself. And they actually got one here in Boston. They made it for the TV show. Will you help?
Interesting.
I might do it if you make it worth my while.
I can give you some caps up front. Just promise she'll help me.
Sure I do.
I'll get the costume for you.
You're gonna do this? For real? Before the bombs fell, they were filming the Silver Shroud pilot over at Hubris Comics. So that's where you'll find it. You're the best.
What a lovely day. The Silver Shroud. Let's back to Dr. Amari. Where is she?
Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a social call.
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Amari, but you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad?
It's-
Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Isn't there some way to make this work?
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Of course we do.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait, that's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits
Speak
look
English.
awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Ah,
Nick's an older model since. Is he compatible?
That's exactly what I was thinking. If we are lucky, it should continue. But even if this works, Mr. Valentine would be taking on a tremendous amount of risk.
What do you mean by
Talking
that?
about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. Let's do it.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
How do you lock memories?
The implant is encoding all the mnemonic activity in the hippocampus. Think of it like computer encryption, and we don't have the password. Let's see. A single mind wouldn't be able to crack it. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
so interesting.
Alright.
Let's do this.
Let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Keep my finger crossed. Idiot! What the hell? Please stand by. This again. I see this so often inside in Fallout Shelter.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Walking my way down.
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary.
Oh, I can
I'll
move.
try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
This one is flipping. Oh,
This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
what should I? Oh, hello.
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, people are always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though. Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
Okay, let's continue.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. The thing about happiness is you
This
only
girl-
know you had it, and it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like. It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I don't realize
I
there's a
never
kid
worried
right
about it
here.
Before. My mom's instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
No, they...
Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
They sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
Yep, safe from my family.
I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got it.
Shut up. Oh,
Look, I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
oh hello.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you?
So this is how
Just so you know.
Kellogg look like.
They died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
FBI, open up.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself. There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. I just took it as part of the job. A little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it. I don't remember much from that time. It all kind of blends together. It was almost always a bar, though. That's universal. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself.
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
I don't live in a creek.
We seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute. To see for myself. First synths weren't all that impressive. You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement, which suited me just fine. Really existed. I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I can see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate. Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something.
Shoot, I missed something.
We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
I worry about Nicki right now. Not Nicki Minaj. Nicki Valentine. Please tell me he's fine.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Wait,
Vault C6.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
Down the hall near the end.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. They needed me, and I made sure they knew it. The eggheads. I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth.
I found
If
another
they needed
intact
something
memory.
done, They came
whenever
to
you're
me.
ready.
It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
No, I'm blocking. So, it's not only me and my wife the only who wake during this time. There's other people too.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but I never like to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic secret.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long. What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I feel bad for Kellogg first, for unknown reason, because he just tried to survive. I know right now we do feel the hardship in surviving in this world, but
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up. Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days, you're gonna get your head blown off.
Blade?
Barging in here.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn.
Shh, shh.
So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Where's Weasley Snipe? Oh, there you are. Door is right there.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
The door is
Bye,
right
Mr.
there.
Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready. Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Amari.
Let's start over. How are you feeling?
Am I okay? Are you seeing anything bad?
Don't be alarmed, but I honestly don't know what to look for. As I said before, this is uncharted territory, but your neural and physiological readings have returned to normal. From a medical standpoint, you're fine. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes, their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil. We need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make
Glowing
sense. No one
sea.
goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
If we need to find Virgil, then I'm going after him.
If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need some way to combat the radiation there. It's called the glowing sea for a reason.
I'll find a way to get through the rats. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe.
Inshallah.
By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant
Oh, where is
while
he?
you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Okay. Actually, I feel bad for Kellogg. He just is trying to survive during post-apocalypse. Oh, hello, darling. Nick, you good, boy?
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head.
What the?
That was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
What the?
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. That was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Kellogg? Is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
You feeling all right, Nick?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over.
Oh, shit.
I feel fine, so let's get going.
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old suit of power armor might just be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Rad-Away you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us next.
Actually, I need to change companion. Nick is worrying me. I worry about what if Nick turn like that has split personality. Shoot. And one more thing, Kellogg actually treat my sons like his own children. So I sure appreciate that Kellogg take care of my son, and I really want to kill all of them in Institute right now. They get me mad, really mad. Oh yeah.
Hey, Daisy.
Oh, you're back. Can't get enough.
Got any work?
I do, actually. Super mutants have taken over the old Boston Public Library. I got a lot of fond memories of that place from when I was a girl and human. You get those lumbering brutes out of there, I'll pay you 200 caps.
I don't think that's enough money to cover.
You businessman,
clearing
right?
out a whole building.
I'm woman, I mean.
Good point. We'll make it 250 caps.
It's not just the cost of ammunition. Danger means doctor's fees.
Yeah, all right. How about 300 caps when it's done? Deal?
You got a deal, Daisy.
Thanks. Hey, while you're there, could you return this book for me? It's from the library. Don't even ask how long it's been overdue.
I think we ought to talk.
Is something the matter? You sound upset.
What? Oh, no. We've just been traveling a while now, and I figured there hasn't exactly been equitable distribution of information. Gotten a decent glimpse into your dirty laundry, but you still don't really know a whole heck of a lot about me. I figured I'd offer to balance the board. So, anything you want to know?
What's with the outfit?
After I started the agency, it just seemed like the sort of thing a detective ought to wear. I got some old memories, pre-war. Faded to all heck with guys dressed like this, doing what I do. Putting on the hat and trench coat, and I figured it'd let folks know I was serious about the whole thing. Clothes make the man and all that. Guess I felt they made me the man I wanted to be.
So who are you, Nick?
That's a question I've been trying to figure out myself for a long damn time. I know I'm a synth, authentic Institute handiwork, but I'm still mechanical, not bioengineered like the fancy synths giving everyone the willies these days. I get tune-ups now instead of checkups. My memories, my personality, they're all lifted from some cop who volunteered for an experiment back before the war. I scanned his brain and copied it onto the hardware that runs between my ears. I don't know why they chose to make a robot based on some pre-war cop instead of a math genius or a bioengineer. Hey, maybe that's why the Institute tossed me in the garbage instead of turning me into one of their people snatchers.
Wait, the original Nick was from my time?
Sure was. Which meant when I finally ended up out here, it was quite the rude awakening. I remember waking up one day in a garbage heap, a body in tatters and a head full of memories belonging to a man who'd been dead for 200 years. Suffice to say, it was a confusing couple of weeks. Folks didn't really know much about synths back then, so when I finally ran into people, they mostly treated me with caution rather than hostility. But the kids, they weren't afraid. I think his name was Jim. First person to actually speak to me after I got the boot from the Institute. My first human contact in this world. Grilled me for an hour. Once they'd seen I wasn't going to hurt anyone, the other folks in the neighborhood came out to ogle the mechanical man. It eventually turned into a pretty swell soiree. Local mechanic even gave me a once-over, free of charge. Those people, they treated me like a human being. I've been trying to return the favor ever since. It's a surprisingly rare trait out here sometimes. Something I've noticed you got a fondness for. Part of the reason I've stuck around this long.
Where's that town? We should go visit.
Tried to go back and say thanks once I'd gotten myself established. But the place was wiped off the map.
Oh.
Raiders. Don't know what happened to the people.
If you're good to people, they'll be good back. That's something I've always believed.
Couldn't agree more. Well, I expect you're about as bored as can be listening to me rattle my skeleton. Should probably head out.
Chill down, boy.
Not that it's an option.
You scare me, boy. Damn, that's a pool of radiation, right? Whew. What I'm doing right there. Sir? Shoot. Nick, I need your help.
Heads up.
Shit, I'm still heavy. Where's the chopper? Hey! Wait a minute. There's someone in suit. I'm not sure you are the friendly or not. I don't have to worry about because I literally have a spray and spray right now. I can wipe them out just like that. Sir? Oh, they're good. They're friendly. There's an enemy right here. I should help them. Maybe they have some kind of quest for me. Oh shoot. What the hell just happened in here? I just watched war between two factions in this game. That's so cool. I love that one. Oh no, I didn't. Not really. There's someone right there. He's right there, Nick. We got him. I need more. Come on, boys. Not like that. Whoa, I love this gun. What happened in this place? I forgot. There's something going around in this place. Where? Oh, there you are. Let's loot his brain. Oh yes. Game logic. Looting. Maybe I can do the parkour. Yep. This dark car right there. I can scrap that one for the screw or copper. Where is the public library? There's something fishy with this statue. I'm pretty sure there's something going on in here. I'm really wondering what is the logo that like someone write it down like with a chalk. Nick ready, Nick. Oh, overdue book. Oh, there you are. There's a red door right there.
Public Library. The library is currently closed.
I don't care.
That's it.
Attention. Security breach near subway entrance. Employees are advised
You
to
good,
seek
sir?
cover.
What the hell?
Not getting anywhere till you try.
Near subway entrance. Visitors and employees are advised to seek cover and remain calm.
Okay.
I don't think we're alone.
Neutralized. Visitors may now come and go as they please. All employees, please return to work.
I just come here just want to return the book. I don't mean to for war. But I love to see this. I'm just a visitor. That's how you guys treat the visitor. Look at this snake. All of this thing is really, really important. I can scrape all of this thing. Darlene. What's your story, Darlene? Maybe you know something about Darlene in here.
Right mind is looking like this.
I'm just going to say the same thing too. Oh, hello.
Yes.
How many masterworks? Lost forever.
Damn, I agree. There's a tons of overdue book around somewhere around here. I don't want to miss all of the overdue book because all of that book can turn into money somehow. I don't know. Blood bag, you're on the floor. Blood bag, give me some more. I'm genius. My gaming ST is not that yet, even though I already turned into chef. Look at this snake. We got anything to scrap after this. Guess that's all of them. Wait a minute. Let's do this. There you go. It's funny, I can spend anything, but some of the mission, book return terminal, I can receive some ammo or any other stuff, or maybe grenade. We're going to make sure we don't miss anything. Return to Daisy, okay. Let's back to it. Sorry Dick, sorry guys. Knock knock. Oh ho. Oh, I love this. Whoa.
One way to get
Bingo.
Ooh, like that.
Say the word if you want me to take a look.
Don't worry, I can take care of this. Oh, faction.
Sweet.
New subscriber. Do I have a new subscriber? Of course not. They're running around upstairs. Holy moly! Look at this, Nick. We can sell everything. Ooh. So that's the that is the silver shard. What is shard?
Probably not worth taking the
I need to check the
stealth
Google.
approach through here.
Oh, kain kafan. Understandable.
I got the chills.
Where do you is coming from? Ooh. I didn't see that one. Bodoh.
That's it.
That is a BS cockroach right there. So this is the producer room, okay. What are you talking about, Nick? Where are they coming from? I entered this room already, right? I almost killed myself, damn it. There's more of them? Where are you guys coming from?
My name is Jeff.
This is manager room, okay. I got some kind of key, but I don't know what is it. Ooh, this is another damage, lovely.
One way to get them.
Thank you, Nick. The alien blaster. Where do I want to get a alien blaster? Oh yes, got it. Oh, thank God. Oh, there's a door right there. Okay, let me loot this place first. I don't want to lose anything. DJ putarkanlah lagu cinta dedikasi. Smell like Detroit. Fun fact, I've never been to Detroit or somewhere in America.
Get back. How'd it go at the library?
Ah.
Where are those super mutants?
I managed to fight my way through the library. Oh, and I dropped off that book of yours.
Only 200 years past due. I know it was an odd request, but thanks for making the library a safer place. We gotta keep some old buildings sacred, you know. Here's your money.
Not really. What is it? The library totally been wiped out and run over by all of the super mutant.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at you right now. I'm looking at you. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, huh? Is this guy dead or no? Is he breathing? Hey, Ken.
I got your costume, Kent. And some other goodies you might like.
There she is, pretty as the posters. The Silver Shroud costume herself. And memorabilia too? You're something else. Together with my gun, everything's all set.
Here you go.
After all these years, the Silver Shroud is born again. But there's just one problem. I'm just not Silver Shroud material. I could be Rhett Reinhardt, or his butler, Jarvie Blake. But the Shroud is strong, capable.
What happens to the suit?
Oh, I have an idea who should wear it. You up for being the Silver Shroud? You already got your own origin story and everything. What with the Cryovault and all.
If I go along with this, I could use a little extra.
The Shroud's motivated by justice, not caps. Please, you gotta help.
Okay.
Why me?
You helped me out when everyone else just laughed at me. You know how much things have fallen, how much we gotta fight for, to make the place better. So you in?
Looks like I get to be the Shroud.
The costume and gun are yours. So you patrol Good Neighbors streets, and I'll call in any crimes on my radio station. Here's some calling cards, I guess. When you dispatch justice, leave them behind. That way, everyone knows the Silver Shroud has returned. Time to fight crime!
I'm going to kill you. Shoot. What are you doing just sitting right here? I'm not sure is this you seen or what.
Right now, sweetheart.
Then who the hell is that guy? How this thing working? That's an old ship chainsaw. It's ridiculous. Oh, Lee. Where this guy coming from?
Let's hope they don't mistake us for ghouls.
Me not, but you probably.
Hey there.
Paladin Danse is waiting for you inside, recruit.
You call me recruit. Let's see. Damn.
You must have spent a whole case of ammo holding this site.
Suppose that means we missed all the fun. No one's gonna move on this place now that the Prydwen's in town.
Holy shit. They got a some kind of reinforcement.
Cavalry's arrived, and it looks like they sent in the big guns.
That ship. I've never seen anything like it.
Amazing, isn't it? We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxon's here. And that means we're going to war.
With who?
Gonna be a quick war with that thing on our side.
Yeah, but for who? That's the plan. If history's proven anything, it's that an overwhelming show of force has a chance of halting a conflict before it begins. That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
You got the Prydwen.
Ferals. Radiation has a twisted sense of humor.
Excuse me, Paladin Danse?
Are you riding this thing? Oh, there's a gun right there.
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the local.
Like that? Whew.
Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me.
Oh, there's enemy right there.
Your perception of the battle changes through the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. Everyone down there believed in our cause, but they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it will be a matter of time. and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions.
Why can... There's an enemy right there, why I can shoot? I remember this space, yeah. There's a goal right there, actually. Marika, yeah.
There she is. It's been far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes.
Oh,
You're ready.
come on. There's a long way to go. Oh boy, take me right somewhere. There's an enemy right there. Oh, the Prydwen is above my head.
Who do you think actually won the war?
It's a bad idea. I bring the, what is it? The Nick Valentine this place.
Permission granted. Welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request. Place the
dead,
recruit in
Nick.
your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Oh my god!
So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Excuse me?
And what's a soldier supposed to look like?
A soldier is supposed to be an efficient killing machine, not a relic from the past playing catch-up with the rest of the world. If Danse hadn't stepped in and vouched for you, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. Accepting outsiders like yourself has proven disastrous in the past. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address. After which, Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
What are my orders?
Your orders are to proceed to... Anything else?
Where can I get power armor?
Only knights are allowed to wear Brotherhood power armor. And you're no knight. Not yet. Until Elder Maxon grants you that title, you'll have to make do with what you've got. Anything else?
Can you tell me anything about Elder Maxon?
Elder Maxon is the supreme commander of the Brotherhood. Without his tenacity and his vision, we'd still be a small group of complacent stragglers, occupying the Citadel in the capital wasteland. In a mere decade, he's grown the Brotherhood of Steel into a major military force. He's an inspiration to us all. Is there anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command. Dismissed, Initiate.
Let's go! Wee! I'm so excited. Let's go! Hey, Ultimates, and what kind of
Brothers and
good is
sisters,
this?
the road behind has been long and with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose.
Yes.
And our mission. Beneath the Commonwealth,
Aku tak makan apa ni?
there is a cancer known as the
Kau nak makan
Institute.
apa?
A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Sith. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their Siths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoriam. Ad Victoriam.
Elder Maxon?
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
I can see that. They're playing with fire and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope we're here in time. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
What do you want from me?
I want you to start taking responsibility for this planet. To start making a difference. And from what I've read in Paladin Dance's reports, you've already begun that journey. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
I do
I'll
my
do
best.
my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier. Make us proud.
Sure I am. Where's Paladin Dance?
Board, sir. Nothing new. Good. Carry on, Knight. Congratulations on the promotion, Knight.
What is this room?
Cade?
I'll administer your exam after you've checked in with Dance and Elder Maxon.
Okay. Maxon! Maxon pula! Apa Paladin Dance?
Paladin Dance.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
So, okay. He's
I was very
impressive,
impressed.
actually.
He seems to know what's best for everyone.
Exactly. Without his determination, we'd be lost. I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
I won't let you down, Dance. I promise.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding.
Where is Nick, actually?
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire.
I forgot. Sorry, Nick.
No matter how many battles we win,
Love you,
there's
brother.
always another.
Ah, good. We'll find we're here. Just set the books down anywhere.
I'll get to them as soon as I can.
What are you doing with all these books?
I suppose I could stop working for a moment to address your question.
Which books contain pertinent information?
Technical volumes, repair manuals, design philosophies, medical research. Anything that enhances the Brotherhood's knowledge.
Ooh.
That's why I consider everything else a waste of paper.
Makes sense to get rid of the trash.
Well, I'm pleased you agree. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so you were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal
That guy can
circumstances,
keep the secret.
I'd
Damn
provide
it.
you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you
Another mission.
keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts, anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of...
No, it's a Petra. I don't want the Petra shit anymore.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Sir?
Excuse me, Captain Cade.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
I see something behind you.
Sure. Go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
No, sir.
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions.
I let you
I'm
impress.
sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
I've never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Oh, no.
No. Never have.
Very well. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer, and the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Thank you, sir. Terima kasih. Gak dulu. Jumpa. Bye.
Try it now.
Nothing. I'm supposed
So,
to report 10
you're the
minutes
new
ago.
recruit I heard about.
I can't.
Not what I
What
was
the-
expecting.
Take your way through a fire.
What were you expecting?
The last batch of recruits we took on were wastelanders. Dirty, beaten up, looking for a handout. They were desperate and looking for an easy out. You look like you're here for a reason. Anyway, since
Where's
you
your plate?
came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Sounds like you have a pretty full plate.
Plate. Hell, I have a whole table's worth of duties around here. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or
Where's
6
your plate,
things
actually?
breaking down.
That's my question.
And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
You feel like telling me how you ended up that way?
That's a little personal, don't you think?
Would it help if I promised not to tell anyone else?
I'm not really looking for sympathy. And honestly, I don't know you that well. Maybe some other time. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
How can a machine believe it's alive?
Proctor Tegan.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I...
They lock you?
Why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreeable type. When I tell most of the new recruits that they have to buy their own equipment, they give me the stink eye. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
I could use some extra caps.
You need them, and I want you to spend them here. It's a match made in heaven. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, gun, mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
Proctor.
Can I help you with anything?
Ah, yes. What do you have here? There's...
There. That should hold.
Thank you, sister.
Wouldn't have to worry about them getting out if they weren't on the ship.
Your concerns are noted, Scribe. Give Proctor Ingram my thanks for letting me borrow you. Feel
Joining
free
our
to have a
cause
look
was
at
the
specimens,
wisest decision
but
of your
please
life,
don't
brother.
touch anything.
Oh, stop!
I refuse to be held
One by
responsible
one.
if you're injured.
Are all these creatures yours?
Well, they're an important part of my research, if that's what you mean. I'm on the cusp of discovering how these creatures' bodies have adapted to the radiation that's infiltrated their habitats. If I can crack the code, I can equip our troops with a protective compound far superior to Rad-X.
What do you mean, crack the code?
The genetic code. The DNA sequences that are in every living thing. You see, the ionizing radiation left behind by the Great War kills because it damages most living things on a cellular. However, after several generations, these creatures' bodies have adapted by altering their genetic makeup to prevent cellular I believe I've discovered how I can replicate that genetic restructuring rapidly. Instead of decades, I can do it in moments. For a short period of time, anyway.
I'm sold. If you're looking for someone to help, you can sign me up.
I appreciate the offer, but unfortunately, I've hit a stumbling block. The specimens I've already captured can only produce so much blood and genetic material. If I try and harvest too much, they'll die. What I need are more samples of blood from the creatures roaming the Commonwealth.
No problem. I'd be glad to help.
I appreciate your confidence in my abilities, brother. I've modified your Pip-Boy to scan the corpse of any freshly killed creature that has the proper type of blood in its body. All you have to do is pick up any viable sample and bring it back to me. Hey, I really appreciate you doing this for me. It's nice to know I'm not the only person in the Brotherhood with an open mind.
So guys, I think that's all for today. Hope you guys enjoyed my video, and please leave something down in the comment section, and if you can leave a like too. It's free actually. So I think that's all for today, and see ya.